Well, good afternoon. Welcome to the Butte Civic Center, the Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament on BFSD Events here on YouTube. James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and Vows, and it's the Vikings first up here this afternoon as they get ready to take on the Butte Central Maroons. Along with on the pregame show, I got Mr. Matt Provecchio, the athletic director for Bigfork High School, and hey. The Vikings come in at 9-9. Butte Central is the 2 seed, and they're 15-3. But the Vikings playing some good ball down the stretch.
That's correct.
To get things done, a double overtime loss actually to Browning in an absolute barn burner of a game.
Yep.
You know, it could have gone either way. And the fact we lost Eli in that game, I think if we have Eli in that game, we win that game. But the boys fought, beat Ronan at Ronan, beat Whitefish at home, and get the 3rd seed as Browning took care of Ronan on that Monday, and so that was key. So Bigfork getting the 3rd seed directly into here.
They did not have an easy route to get here. They had to earn. They had to punch their ticket, and they had to work for it for sure.
Well, what I'll say, pregame brought to you by Harvest Foods, Bigfork Harvest Foods, for all your grocery needs and including an amazing bakery deli, 8111 Highway 35, Bigfork, Montana, 837-5010. Marcus Balgos, Kelly Balgos, and the gang, all the gang at Bigfork Harvest Foods. They're always awesome when you go in there and taking care of you. So we're just excited for the Vikings to play, in this ball game. They have a chance, but I'll say this about this, and we talked about this earlier with Coach Hollow, is those early games when they had to play in the tip-off tournament against some good competition, and as well as the East-West tip-off over in Lewistown, and that really brought them to where they're at, and able to finish up. They had a losing record, but able to bring it back to 9-9.
Yeah. No, they great season so far, and these tournaments are fun because it's anybody's guess. Seeds certainly matter, and it gives you a little bit of an advantage maybe on your matchup, but generally speaking, you got to show up and play, right? You got to show up and play, and I think we got a good solid group of boys here, some good leadership, some good young talent coming into the fold, some great young talent coming into the fold. So, well,
that one kid that played for Butte Central, the All-American, unbelievable. He graduated,
What's his name again?
Peoples.
But
Mikey
Peoples.
Yes. He's got like a brother playing for Ryan, who's a sophomore, only at 5'10". Mikey was, man, he could score from anywhere, and they were tough. So the Vikings have a great opportunity, and I'll say this: we don't have Elijah Thornus, but really who stepped up big time? Austin Savick.
Correct.
Coming in, and Savick he can shoot from 3, he can shoot inside, play defense, and rebound. So that's a key how he goes today and around the basket. But, another sophomore as well, Asher Kanopik. Yeah. So the future is bright for the Vikings, and then we got our seniors. I'm looking for a big game, and stepping up is 6'4", Jack Lucky. He's got to take, he's not an outside shooter, but inside shooter, and see how he does today. Yeah. And then, obviously we have Jack Jensen, Wyatt Johnson, Cole Kanopik, Colin Wade, senior leadership, Dylan Porovecchio.
That's right. But like you said, a good blend of young talent infused into that. They're a couple of our better basketball players and they're sophomores. It's nice.
Well, and I will say this about Coach Hollow. I see him across the way on the bench, along with that. They have he's got this team playing well at the right time. And what you want to do, it's at tournament time. And, so this should be an exciting ball game coming up here. I'll get you updated with the other scores around and how we got there. It's been some exciting ball games today.
I was here for game one, and why I say it, it really, seeds matter, but boy, you got to play strong whether you're the 1 seed or the 4 seed. We had some exciting games to start this tournament out in the first round.
Oh, yeah, and taking a look at that, let me grab my sheet over here. We'll go to the boys' side because boys kicked it off, and we're into the boys. We have 2 quarterfinals or tip-offs here, then the winners of this make it to semifinal. But on the boys' side earlier, first game of the tournament, Columbia Falls pulls it out 51-49. Dillon had a chance to win that ball game, missed a three. So
kind of a retribution for the tip-off. If you remember,
yes.
If you remember, it came down to a
Swagger
bucket.
missed that basket off the glass
and
to win the game, and Columbia Falls lost. This time they took care of business. They'll move into the semifinals at 3:30 tomorrow. They're going to take on Hamilton, the Bronx, as the Bronx. Hey, Ronan really gave them a game.
They played hard.
59-49, and Ronan was right there.
And they really didn't lose it until the last half of the final quarter. I mean, it kind of got spread out.
So that sets one semifinal. Hamilton and Sioux Falls at 3:30. That'll be a good ball game tomorrow. Yeah. And then Ronan and Dillon will play at 9 a.m. on loser out action. On the girls' side, just getting wrapped up with things. The Valkyries will play later on at 8 o'clock in the nightcap. But it was Browning easily over Hamilton, 68-37. And then Ronan gave them a game in the first quarter against Frenchtown. They were only down by 2, but ended up losing 66-40. So Frenchtown and Browning, that'll be an interesting ball game at 6:30 tomorrow night for the first semifinal. Yeah. And then Hamilton and Ronan will play at noon in loser out action. So you're caught up with all the action here at the Western A. Did I say B earlier? Maybe. I don't know. I hope I did.
I think you got it right.
Western A tournament here in Butte, Montana, at the Civic Center.
Butte Civic Center. Boy, what a great
this
facility.
is unbelievable.
Great place for basketball.
So, excuse me. I'm ready. I'm excited for a exciting ball game this afternoon. And I'm going to take a timeout here, and I'm going to come back with the starting lineups for each of these teams. I got this and took a picture, so I'm going to let you go.
Hey, thanks, James. I'm going to go be a dad for a little bit. Watch my son.
Go watch your son, Dylan Portovecchio.
You got it.
Out there. So we're ready to go. 406-270-7384. Text me. Let me know you're listening out there. I'm going to let Matt go, and he can go sit up in the stands and enjoy his son playing, and I'll have the call here, the ball game. I'll be back after this timeout with your starting lineups from Butte, Montana. All right, welcome back to Butte, Montana. Butte, America, if you will. The Butte Civic Center for the Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament. Take a look at your starting lineup. It's brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club. Hey, what's keeping you getting fit here? And discounted guest passes, personal training, Pilates, 850 Holt Drive in Bigfork, 837-2582. And your starting lineups, first of all, for Butte Central. Butte Central in their white maroon numbers and maroon lettering trim on their team. They'll start a 5'11" freshman, number 11, Joshua Sutton. At sophomore, 5'10", number 12, Ryan Peoples. A captain at 6'2", senior, number 24, Jack Keeley. And then a 5'11" junior, number 31, Owen McPartland. And then finally, the captain at 6'5", senior, number 44, Zane Moudry for head coach Brody Kelly. This is by Colin Holloway, Alex Murphy, and Renzi Kelly. For the Vikings, starting lineups here at 5'11", a guard senior, number 0, Wyatt Johnson. Captain, he's a 6' senior, number 10, guard Jack Jensen. 5'10", point guard senior, number 22, Colin Wade. That's 6'2", a forward senior, 23, Cole Kanopic, and then a 6' guard / forward, 6' senior or sophomore, 25, Asher Kanopic. Head coach John Hollows is by Adam Jordan and Brandon Pizzola. That's your starting lineups, brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club. So this should be home field advantage, or home court, if you will, for Butte Central. But playing in the Civic Center, which is a little bit different. So we'll get ready to go here. They'll do the starting lineups, and we'll get underway here from Butte, America. Here. All right. I'm excited. 406-270-7384 out there. Text me, let you know they're listening. Cheerleaders right in front of me, getting ready. Things kick off here. And our fans right behind me, ready to cheer on the Vikings here in a battle between number 2 and number 3 seeds in this Divisional Western A tournament for 2024. So the Vikings are in their blue and white and red trim and white lettering on their name and numbers. And a little red outline on the numbers. So good announcers here in Butte for this divisional tournament. It's been a while. Last time I remember being here was back in the COVID year. Played the first 2 games on Thursday and Friday, then headed home, and that's when they shut things down because of COVID. So back here. Listening from Arizona. And 261-2800. I should have said that. Let me know who that is. I just see your number listening from Arizona. So both teams getting introduced. We're about ready to get underway. 32 minutes of basketball to punch your ticket to the semifinal. This is a key game for the Vikings. Like I said, down the stretch, they've been playing really well. Actually won like 3 of the last 4 games. Had to win at Ronan, had to win at home at Whitefish, and then had Browning to beat Ronan to get the 3 seed, automatically bid into this tournament. Yeah, Mary Jensen, yep. Thank you, Mary, for listening out there. You and Dan down in Arizona. Hope you're enjoying the weather down there. It was pretty nice on the drive here, up near 40 degrees, so warm here in Montana, in Butte, America.
Starting at 6 feet tall, sophomore number 25, Asher Nothing. And rounding out the line, number 2 center of the Maroons at 6'5", senior number 44, Zane Moudry.
So it'll be interesting how these things go. Greg Shearer, Scott Holland, Brian Shearer, our officials for today's game. Scott Holland, Brian Porch. Let's go. We're ready to go here. Tipping it up. Tip up brought to you by Gunlock Construction. Maroons will get the tip in the hands of number 31. In the corner. 11, Sutton. Get it out to 31. That's McPartland over in the corner. 3-point shot on the left side. Missed it. Rebound. It'll be tipped off Asher Knopping. And they're going to get. I don't know if Asher actually touched that, but Maroons get the basketball. Keeley will give it over to McPartland. McPartland, top of the key, driving in. 2-3 zone by Bigfork. Crashing in off the rebound. Rebounded by Maroons. 24. Blocked by Jack Jensen. Keeley would get the rebound. Or check that Moudry with the rebound. Puts it off the glass for 2. 2-0. Here, the Maroons on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. Wade, top of the key, will give it over to Asher Knopping. Knopping, guarded by Moudry. Looking, kicks it over. Cole Knopping on the right wing. Kick it out. Jack Jensen looking to drive in off the glass. Too hard. Rebounded by Keeley. As Jensen on the drive, too hard off the glass. Keeley in the corner. He'll give it over to Peoples. Peoples will give it up. Top of the key, Jack Keeley underneath. Back. 3-point shot on the way from the left side. In and out, no good. Maroons tip it out. McPartland from the top of the key drains the 3. And up 5-0 early. Cole Knopping from the left side, too strong. Off the boards, rebounded there by McPartland. He'll come up the left side. In the front court, we'll get in the corner. They'll get it to Sutton. Sutton looking to drive, top of the key. 3-point shot on the way, no good. Rebounded there by Jensen. On the miss. There by 31, McPartland. Colin Wade down the right side. In the front court for Bigfork. Going to drive it over, give it to Cole Knopping. Out to Jensen underneath. Yeah, call the held ball. It'll be Bigfork basketball as feeding it underneath was Wyatt Johnson to Jack Jensen. So Bigfork basketball. Inbound underneath, 6:03 to go in the ball game, down 5-0 early on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. Asher Knopping getting through it, drains it, shoots a 3 from the left side, off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Keeley for the Maroons. They'll bring it across the timeline. Over to McPartland. McPartland in the corner. Man-to-dance defense by Bigfork. Out to Sutton. Sutton right side. Top of the key, McPartland. Fakes up under. Feeds it underneath. Nice feed to Keeley. Keeley off the glass for 2. Quickly up, Cole Knopping. Left side for Bigfork. Cole looking to drive. Knocked away. Cole comes up with the loose ball. Puts it up. Off the back rim. No good. Rebounded by Keeley for Butte Central. McPartland underneath. It's taken away. No. Coming up is Moudry, comes up with it. Bartlett steps back, shoots a 3 from the top of the key, bounces around and drops. And Bigfork will take a timeout as they go down 10-0. 5:08 to go here in the first quarter on your Flathead Lakes live scoreboard. And a full timeout taken by the Vikings. I'll take a timeout here from Butte America and the Butte Civic Center Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament. Back here in Butte, Austin Savick, number 15, checking the ball game for the Vikings. He'll replace Cole Knopping. See if Austin gets some shots off here. Bigfork basketball with 5:08 to go here in the opening quarter, and they're down 10-0 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. They just need to get a shot to drop here. They'll get it into Asher Kanopik. Brings it across the time over to Jack Jensen. Jack Jensen on the left side. Savick sets a screen. Jensen. Asher Kanopik, top of the key. And they're going to call a foul on Butte Central as screen set by Bigfork. It'll be Bigfork basketball on the side. Foul's on number 24. That's Jack Keeley. That's his first team foul here in the first quarter. Jensen to inbound here in the front court, right in front of me. Gives it up to Johnson. Jensen driving. Colin Wade, 3 on the way is good from the left side. Colin Wade with a lefty for 3. So the Vikings on the scoreboard. Quickly up. And the basketball comes right to me here on the sidelines. I got to be aware and ready to go. So turnover by Butte Central. Bigfork basketball here. 4:41 to go. Colin Wade will take it across the timeline. Wade over to Jensen, left side. Look underneath. He's got Asher Kanopik up. Kanopik up with the left hand. Misses it. Gets his own rebound. Up. Puts it up strong. Misses. Rebounded by Wyatt Johnson. Johnson looking. Going to kick it out. Austin Savick, 3 from the corner. Misses it. Asher Kanopik up. Off the glass for 2. The Vikings cut the lead in half at 10-5 here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. McPartland will give it over to Keeley. Keeley in the corner to Sutton. Back out to McPartland. McPartland over to Keeley. Keeley on the drive. Over to Peoples. Drive, loses it. Sutton will come up with it for Butte Central. On the floor, knocked away by Johnson. Jensen comes up with a Colin Wade underneath. Alston Savick off the glass for 2. And the Vikings right back in it at 10-7. 3:40 to go here in the opening quarter. Keeley with the basketball for the Maroons. Over to McPartland in the corner to Sutton. Back out to McPartland. Backside, Peoples will give it out to McPartland. McPartland looking to drive. Defense put up. McPartland drive in. Kicks it out. Sutton, 3-point shot. Right side is good. So Butte Central back on the scoreboard. Colin Wade up the right side for Bigfork. Right wing. Trying to get by. McPartland over to Austin Savick. Savick, Jensen, top of the key. Jensen looking. Coming in. Out to Asher Kanopik, 3 on the way, in and out, no good. Jensen tries to get the rebound, and Sutton will come up with it for the Maroons in the front court. Over to McPartland, over on the right side, top of the key, gives it to Keeley. Keeley underneath, kicks it out. Sutton from the right side, top of the key. McPartland, long 3 on the way is good. So Butte Central answers back. It's 16-7 on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. And the Vikings trail. 2:35 to go here in the opening quarter. Asher Kanopik. He'll get it over to Colin Wade on the right side. Wade looking. Jensen sets a screen. Wade looking to drive. Austin Savick. Asher looking to drive baseline. Fills it underneath it. Colin Wade off the glass. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. And a nice pass there by Asher Kanopik underneath to Wade. Yeah, foul will be on number 12. That's Ryan Peoples. That's his first second team foul. Colin Wade to the line to shoot 2 for the Vikings. First shot up off the front of the rim, no good. Cole Kanopik will come back in for Jack Jensen. And 35, Parker Robertson. 23, Gigi Fantini in the ballgame for the Maroons with 2:21 to go here in the opening quarter. Wade will get one more free throw. Shot up, makes it this time. 16-8, 2:21 to go here in the first quarter. And the Maroons with the basketball. McPartland, top of the key, 2-3 zone by the Vikings. Over to Robertson. Robertson to McPartland. McPartland trying to drive. Wyatt Johnson cuts him off. Over to Sutton. Austin Savick with a good defense. Out to McPartland, top of the key, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Sutton. Shot on the way is good by Keeley from the left elbow. Colin Wade quickly over to Cole Kanopik. Cole looking on the left side. Cole looking to drive. Gives it up backside, gives it over. Asher Kanopik Top of the key, Colin Wade, in, out, no rebound. Wyatt Johnson right there, grabs it, misses and a foul is going to be called on the Vikings. I believe that's on 15, Austin Savick. It is. That'll be his first team foul on the Vikings. Jack Jensen back in the ball game for Colin Wade. 1:36 to go. The Maroons up by 10, 18-8 here in the first. On your JD Detailing scoreboard, 18-8, the Maroons lead. Owen McPartland across the timeline for the Maroons. He'll give it over to Robertson. Robertson looking back to Keeley. Over to number 5. Patrick Stimets drains the 3. Asher Kanape quickly up. Top of the key for Bigfork underneath. Wyatt Johnson up off the glass with a circus shot. Johnson controls the body, puts it off the glass for 2. 21-10, 1 minute to go on your JD Detailing scoreboard. You get over to McPartland. Looking to drive. Gives it up to Keeley. Left side. Keeley, McPartland. Bigfork guarding him tough. Top of the key. Over to Stimets. Over to Keeley. Underneath. Knocked away. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 8. Keeley, 3-point shot, launches it up, is good from the left side. Jetson in, quickly up. Cole Kanopic looking, spin move, up, off the glass, misses it. Wyatt Johnson grabs the rebound. And a foul will be called on the 35, Parker Robertson. That's his third team foul. Dylan Porovecchio checking the ball game, number 34, the Vikings here with 27.4 to go. Into Asher Kanopic. And Kanopic is going to call for the foul. Him battling with McPartland. That's his second team foul. And Moudry will come in. He'll check in for Keeley with 24.3 to go here in the first quarter. 24-10 on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. And the Vikings trail by 14. McPartland, top of the key out there. Half court. He gives it up to Robertson. Robertson looking. Back to McPartland. Screen. McPartland pushing off. Drives. Blocked there by Dylan Porovecchio. Puts it up. And Kanopic will come up with it. And that'll end the first quarter here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. It is the Vikings 10, the Maroons 24. I'll be back after this timeout from the Butte Civic Center in Butte, America, as Colin Wade checks back in for the Vikes. Well, welcome back to the Butte Civic Center here in Butte, America. It's the the Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament. The Vikings taking on Butte Central, the Maroons. And we'll head to the second quarter. It'll be Maroons basketball. Into McPartland. Stimets in the ball game as well as Moudry, Robertson, and Sutton. Sutton with the basketball, looking to drive. Thought about pulling up and shooting. McPartland drive it in and pushing off. McPartland drives in off the glass, scores the bucket, and scores it. He'll go to the line and shoot the N1. That's the second one on Asher Kanopic. And first team foul on the Vikes here in the second. Bartland shot up and good. Colin Wade will give it up to Austin Savick. Over to Jensen. Right side, Asher Kanopik underneath the Savick. Savick looking to post him up. Will kick it out. Jensen, top of the key. Jensen looking to drive. Asher Kanopik. Cut off. Fade away. Asher. No good. Rebounded by McPartland. McPartland across the timeline. He'll give it over to Moudry. Moudry on the drive. Give it up. Stimets will kick it out to Robertson. Robertson, top of the key for the Maroons. Man-to-man defense by Bigfork. Sutton looking to drive. Jensen picks him up. Top of the key. Stimets for the three. No good. Moudry gets the rebound. Puts it up. No good. Rebound and grab there by Dylan Porovecchio. Gives it up. Colin Wade quickly up. Asher Kanopik on the right side for the Vikings. Going to look to drive. Asher kicks it out. Shot it away. No good by Savick. And McPartland will grab it quickly. And laying it in is Moudry on the full court pass from McPartland. Quickly up. Austin Savick looking to drive. Cut off. Jensen. Left side. Jensen looking underneath. Out to Porovecchio. Porovecchio, top of the key looking. Going to give it over to Colin Wade. Wade in the corner. Right side. Austin Savick. Jack Jensen looking to drive. Porovecchio. Porovecchio gives it out. Colin Wade thought about the three. Top of the key. Austin Savick, three on the way. Good from the top of the key is Austin Savick, and we're going to need those from him. 29-13 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Sutton across the timeline for the Maroons. Drives in the corner. Stimets, three on the way from the left corner. They can surely shoot the three. Quickly up, Austin Savick with the basketball. Looks, drives in, pulls up, turnaround jumper is good by Austin Savick. Quickly into Sutton. Sutton will bring it across the timeline for the Maroons. Man-to-man defense, Sutton cut off, kicks it out. Robertson, top of the key, misses it. Savick grabs the rebound for the Vikes. Going to give it up to Colin Wade in the backcourt. Wade across the timeline. Gives it up to Savick. Over. Oh, a bad pass there to Asher Kanopik. McPartland 6 steps in front, steals it, and goes coast to coast for the two. Into Jensen. Jensen over on the left side for the Vikings. Jensen looking, drive, pulls up. Up under, nice move by Jack Jensen. Drains it as it rolls over the top of the rim. And 34-17, Maroons doubling them up. Just under 5 minutes to go on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard here from Butte Civic Center. It's Moudry. He'll give it over to Robertson. Robertson right side. Going to give it to McPartland. McPartland with the basketball. Misses it. Rebounded by Savick. Savick will give it up to Cole Kanopik. Jack Jensen up. And they're going to call a push on Butte Central. Fouls on number 5. Patrick Stimets. That's his first team foul. Wyatt Johnson, Jack Lucky, Cole Kanopik, Colin Wade, Austin Savick, and Wyatt Johnson in the ballgame for Bigfork. Gets it out to Savick. Savick, top of the key, looking back door. Had Wyatt Johnson. Kicks it out. Knocked away, out of bounds. As Johnson goes through the curtain underneath, but able to get back as he saves it. Off of Butte Central. It'll be Bigfork basketball. 4:26 to go. Colin Wade into Cole Kanopik. Wyatt Johnson wasn't ready for it. And Butte Central basketball on the turnover with 4:24 to go here in the first half. Over to McPartland. McPartland gives it over to number 12 back in the game, Peoples. Robertson, Sutton, back out to McPartland. Thought about the three, going to look to drive. McPartland pulls it up. Robertson, top of the key. McPartland, three on the way, is good. From the right side, top of the key. Colin Wade across the timeline for the Vikes. Looking over Austin Savick in the corner. Wyatt Johnson. Johnson looking for Jack Lucky. Jack Lucky on the left wing in the corner to Johnson. Johnson to Wade. Wade, left side, looking to drive. Gets underneath to Wyatt Johnson. Johnson looking. Goes up, under, gets it to Wade. Wade has the basketball. Up, under, off the glass. Backdoor layup on the reverse by Colin Wade for 2. Nice move. With 3:25 to go on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. It is 37-19. Peoples will give it up to Sutton. Sutton top of the key. Underneath, he gives it to 24, Keeley. Off the glass. Keeley with the basket. They're letting him play out there. And winding down about 3 minutes to go in the first half. Colin Wade with the basketball. You got to drive to the left side, get the corner. Wyatt Johnson. Back to Lucky. Lucky on the left side underneath Johnson. Back out. Johnson looking to drive in. Falls on it. It'll be held ball. It'll stay with Bigfork, I believe. Asher Kanopic with 2 fouls will come in and replace Austin Savick with 2:49 to go. And 2:49 to go, Bigfork basketball. Wade looking to inbound, gets it under Lucky. Lucky off the glass, scores the bucket, and he'll go to the free throw line. And that'll be a 13 foul on the Maroons here in the second, and the second personal on Jack Keeley. So 39-21, 2:47 to go. Lucky at the line for the and one, and he makes it. Oh, no, it goes in and then comes out. He was robbed there. I thought that was going to drop, and it was halfway down and came back out. McPartland, right side, gives it over to Peoples in the corner. Keeley's got to be careful. He's got 2 on him. Leans into it. Cole Kanopic grabs the rebound. Asher will bring it up the right side in the front court. Gets it out. Lucky. Lucky looking. Finds Wade. Wade looking underneath. Top of the key. Cole Kanopic going to feed Asher. Asher going to pull up. Jumper. Asher from about 8 feet is good. It's 39-23 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. The Vikings trailing by 16 with 2 minutes to go here in the first half. McPartland over to Peoples. Back to Sutton. Sutton looking to drive. Kicks it out. Peoples right side. 3 on the way is good. I think the Maroons have practiced in this gymnasium. They're draining the threes. Pass intended for Asher Kanopic. He wasn't looking for it as Colin Wade tried to hit him up the left side. Colin will go out. Jack Jensen will come back in. 35, Parker Robertson will come in for Joshua Sutton with 1:47 to go. Vikings down by 19 in an uphill battle for Bigfork. Into McPartland. It gives it over to Moodry. Robertson looking to drive. And Lucky's going to get called for the foul as Robertson drives to the bucket, misses the shot, but he'll get 2 free throws. And that's going to be on Lucky, his second team foul. And at the line, Parker Robertson will shoot 2 for the Maroons. First shot up, bounces off the back of the rim, no good. He'll get 1 more. Shot up, bounces around, off, no good. Moodry grabs the rebound, puts it up. A little bunny hook from the right side, good. Quickly up, Jack Jensen. Jensen, right side underneath, he finds Johnson, top of the key. Asher Kanopic drains the 3 for the Vikings. They needed that. 1:15 to go. 44-30-26 on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. McPartland will give it over to Moodry. Moodry, Robertson. Robertson, top of the key. Looking, drive to the right side. We'll give it up to Moodry. Moodry looking to drive in, cut off by Bigfork. Robertson gets in. And a traveling violation called on Robertson. Robertson, nice. He helps. Ran over Jack Jensen, helps Jensen off the floor. Nice sportsmanship there by Parker Robertson. But a traveling violation on Butte. Turnover to Bigfork, 58.1 to go here in the first half. Asher will give it up to Jack Jensen. Jensen in the front court for Bigfork. Jensen looking to drive, kicks it over. No, he pulls up for the jumper. just outside the free throw line. About 16 feet is good by Jensen. McPartland with the basketball. 35 seconds. And about 27 on the shot clock. Moudry looking. He'll give it over to Robinson. Robinson guarded by Porovecchio. Jensen guarding Peoples. Thought about going back door. And turnover. Dillon with some good defense for the Vikes. And number 11, Sutton will come back in for Peoples. Jack Jensen. Cole Kanopic back in for, along with Colin Wade for Bigfork. So Dylan Porovecchio and Jack Lucky will go out. Jensen to inbound with 20.8 to go. And the shot clock is off. So Vikings looking for the final shot here to go into halftime. And Wade across the timeline. Wade looking. Pressure defense put on. And Robertson pushing on him. Almost a 5-second call off of them out of bounds. 9.7 to go. Jensen inbounds to Colin Wade. There goes Asher Kanopic. And Moudry reaches behind. He's going to get called for the foul with 3.2 to go. Moudry, that's his first third-team foul, so no shots yet. You got to get to 5. 3.2 to go, plenty of time. Underneath Cole Kanopic. Kanopic on the inbound pass, puts it in for 2. And that'll be the end of the first half. The Vikings battle back. After beat down early and down by 19, they pull within 14. It's 44-30 at the half. On your JD Detailing scoreboard, I'll take a timeout here and be back with your halftime stats here from the Butte Civic Center here in Butte, America, Butte, Montana. And a shout out to Jack and Donna and Christine Gannier listening for Bigfork. The Hallett's listening as well. Dan and Mary listening from Arizona here. And I'll be back after this timeout from Butte, America at the Butte Civic Center. All right, welcome back to the Butte Civic Center here in Butte, America. Taking a look at your halftime stats. Halftime brought to you by Averill's Flathead Lake Lodge, where they proudly supported Bigfork athletics since 1945. So a cold start for the Vikings, but able to battle back within 14. So, the way they battle, they have an opportunity here, but they got to really shut down them. Looking overall for Butte Central, the Maroons at 15-4 in the season, Bigfork at 9-9. Let's take a look overall. Total field goal 17-28, so about 61% for Butte. From three-point range, they're shooting 60%. Free throws, though, 1 for 3, 33%. Taking a look, down 14 at 24-10 after the first quarter. They both scored 20 in the second, so Bigfork able to put things back. They're not going to step up and play some defense here in the third or the second half, really. Third quarter, get back. They can cut that to, under into single digits. That'll be probably a key to that. Bigfork 13-26, not bad. Shot 50% in the first three-point shooting, 3 of 7 here at basically 43%. Again, 1 of 3 on free throws, so 33% overall. Leading the way offensively. And Wyatt Johnson with 2, Jack Jensen with 4, Callaway with 6, Cole with 2, Asher was 7 and 7 by Austin Savick, and then 2 by Jack Lucky. So Austin coming off the bench, hitting a big 3, and then hitting another two-pointer, couple two-pointers. I think he hit it and 1 as well. Nobody really in foul trouble. Just 2 by Asher, so he should be fine in the second half. But just got to step it up. Not shooting too bad, just let them get out early, 10-0 in that first quarter, and had to battle back. That's tough. So hopefully they come out in the second half. Craig Sear, Brian Port, Scott Holland were your officials here for the second half. So overall, points-wise, Owen McPartland was 17. They need to shut him down. Moodry was 6. Stimats with 6. 9 by Keeley. 3 by Peoples and 3 by Sutton. So they shoot the 3. They 9 of 15. So that's key. That's probably where, 9-3 on that, 18 points to 9. There's 9 right there. So it's got to do a better job here in the second half. Really got to try to shut down McPartland. Their leading scorer, number 31. That'll be key to the second half. So we'll be back here. Got 2 minutes till we tip off the second half, and I need to take care of some business. Hey, Northwestern Energy. Team members have a tradition of dedicated service and are committed to providing the highest quality customer service possible. When you need service, Northwestern Energy workers will be there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Northwestern Energy team members are proud to keep Montana energized. Northwestern Energy, energy for Montana. Proud sponsor of the Montana High School Association. Swallow, the winner of this, will take on the winner of the next game between Frenchtown and Browning at 5 o'clock tomorrow. The loser plays at 10:30 a.m. against the loser of the next ball game here in Butte. So I'll take a small timeout. Be back with your second half here from Butte, Montana, the Butte Civic Center, the Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament from Butte. All right, welcome back to the Butte Civic Center, the second half. The Maroons have a 14-point lead, and they get the basketball to start the second half. 16 minutes to punch yourself to the semifinal. And the same starters look like for both teams. Sutton, Peoples, Keeley, McPartland, and Robertson. For the Vikes, Johnson, Jensen, Wade, and the Knopick brothers. McPartland. A player control foul on McPartland, extending that elbow, trying to get in there. That's his first team foul on Butte Central. Asher Knopick across the timeline underneath Cole. Cole goes up. Jack Jensen grabs the loose ball. Jensen looking up, puts it up off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Moudry. McPartland. McPartland with the basketball. Off the glass, and McPartland scores the basket. Jensen over here on the left side gets it over to Knopick. Knopick, top of the key, will give it to Wyatt Johnson. Underneath, Jensen in the left corner. Jensen looking to drive, puts it up. And foul called on Butte Central, blocking foul. We'll see who that's on. That's going to be their second team foul. Yeah, it's on number 11, Joshua Sutton. That's his second team foul. Bigfork basketball underneath. Jensen inbound. Asher Knopick. Guarded by Moudry. Knopick to the glass. Scores the bucket for two. McPartland. Top of the key. He'll give it up to Moudry. Over to Sutton. Sutton left side. Shoots a three. Johnson battling with it. Knopick, Asher grabs the rebound for Bigfork. Over to Jensen. Jensen on the right side looking. He's giving it out to Colin Wade near half court with the basketball. Over to Asher Knopick. Knopick looking to drive for Bigfork. Kicks it out. Three-point shot on the way. Cole Knopick misses it. And it's off of Butte Central. It'll be Bigfork basketball. 46-32, 6:23 to go here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard here from Butte Civic Center. Colin Wade inbound to Johnson. Johnson looking, gets it out to Asher. Underneath, he finds Jensen. Jensen with a backdoor cut, puts the basketball off the glass for two. And the Vikes within 12 now. McPartland with the basketball. Top of the key, looking to back it in. Underneath. And Colin Wade trying to get underneath and backs in. That's a good call to 24, Keeley. And that's going to be on Colin Wade. His first team foul on Bigfork. 6:04 to go. Man-to-man defense by Bigfork. They'll get it out to Moudry. Moudry looking. Johnson right there to guard him. McPartland looking to drive. Asher Knopick. And McPartland's going to get called for the player control foul as he drives in. That'll be his third team foul on Butte Central. And 46-34, 5:54 to go here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Asher Knopick looking to drive right side in the corner. Colin Wade, three is good for the right side for the Vikes. They pull them with single digits at a 9-point lead for the Maroons. 46-37, 5:34. McPartland will give it up to Sutton. Sutton in the right corner. Cut off by Johnson. Johnson, I believe, is asking him. He thought he had a jump ball, but gets called for the foul. That's his first personal second team foul. Austin Savick back in the ball game for Bigfork with 5:28 to go. Into Moudry from McPartland. Top of the key, Sutton. Sutton looking to drive. Bigfork really trying to cut off those three-point shots. Sutton on the drive, left hand, scores the bucket for Butte Central. Quickly up. We'll get up Austin Savick. Top of the key, Wyatt Johnson over to Colin Wade. Wade, Austin Savick. Over to Asher Knopick. Jensen. Jensen looking to drive in, pulls up, jumper off the back of the rim, no good. And rebounded by Moudry. He'll give it over to Keeley. Keeley looking to drive. Keeley Oh, they're going to call a blocking foul on Colin Wade. It looked like he was set, but getting a call for the block as Jensen, the captain, asked about it. That's the second one on Wade, third team foul. And Sutton to inbound for the Maroons. Quickly, Nick Partland driving, tries to kick it out underneath. Knocked away, stolen by Wyatt Johnson. Savick with the basketball. Savick will give it over to Asher Knopick. Over to Colin Wade. Colin Wade on the right side for the Vikes. 4:40 to go. Jensen over to Johnson, left side. In the corner, Asher Knopick. And Colin Wade goes flying out of bounds. And that's going to be a third personal on McPartland. And fourth team foul. One more, and they'll be in the shooting free throws as 35 Parker Robinson will come in for the Maroons here with 4:35 to go. 48-37. The Vikes within 11. Into Asher Knopick. Knopick looking and tries to drive. He'll go to the free throw line now. That's 5 team fouls on the Maroons with 4:32 to go. And third personal on Jack Keeley. And at the line, Colin Wade will shoot 2 because that's 5 team fouls on the Maroons. The captain, Jack Jensen, getting them together, talking about things. Hey, keep your head. Keep playing. You got this. You guys are in the ball game. Asher Knopick at the line for 2. Makes the first one. He'll get one more. 4:32 to go here in the third quarter. The Vikes within 10, 48-38, and Knopick with one more. Second one is good by Asher Knopick within 9. And 2 of their key players for Butte Central in foul trouble with 3. Sutton looking to drive, cut off, tries to feed it underneath the Moudry. Bigfork basketball. We're playing great defense there. Cut him off, man-to-man over Robinson, over to Sutton. Sutton looking to drive in off the glass. Scores the bucket. Johnson tried to pick up the charge. And 30-second timeout taken by Butte Central. With 4:10 to go, 50-39. And the Vikings fighting back in this one here on your JD Detailing scoreboard here. A 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here from Butte, America at the Butte Civic Center, the Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament. The Vikings taking on the Maroons of Butte Central. Well, just over 12 minutes to go. 8 minutes in the fourth and 4:10 in this one to decide who's going to make it into the semifinal, which will be key. After the made bucket, Butte Central calls a timeout. It'll be Bigfork basketball here with 4:10 to go here in the third, trailing by 11. They get it down to 9. They need to get it past that. I think they get it down to about 5 at the end of 3. That'll be really good. Wade across the timeline for Bigfork, guarded by Robinson. Wade looking to drive backdoor. Gives it up. Asher Knopick. Asher looking to drive. Pulls up Moudry. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Keeley for the Maroons. Quickly up. They give it over to Peoples. People looking to drive. Austin Savick cuts him off. Good defense. Nice job by Austin Savick. Tries to get in. And off of Keeley. Out of bounds on the end line. Off Butte Central. It'll be Bigfork basketball. Number 5, Patrick Stimats in the ball game. Back in the ball game for Butte Central. And Wade will inbound to Jensen. Jensen back to Wade. 3:40 to go. 50-39 here. SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. The Vikings trail. Over to Asher Knopick. Asher. Austin Savick. Right side. Rim no good. On the three-point attempt. Keeley quickly up. Looking to guard. Cut off by Colin Wade. Keeley. And Colin's going to get called for reaching in. That'll be the 14th foul on Bigfork. And the third personal on Colin Wade with 3:20 to go here in the third. Cole Kanopic will return to the ballgame, replacing Colin Wade. And Stimets to inbound for the Maroons. A lot of pushing going on. Very physical game they're letting them play. Sutton, top of the key. He's looking backdoor to Keeley. Knocked away. Off of Bigfork, out of bounds. It'll remain Maroons basketball. 26 seconds on the shot clock. 3:11 to go here in the third. On the near side in the front court, Stimats looking inbound. Looking to find Sutton. Gets it to Keeley. Keeley guarded by Savick, and I believe Savic's going to get called for the personal as Wyatt Johnson tried to pick up the charging call. That's the second one on Austin Savick. 15 fouls, so that means Butte Central will go to the line. Keeley to shoot two. Makes the first one, and he'll get one more. Second shot on the way, off the front of the rim, no good. Savick with a great rebound for Bigfork. They give it up to Johnson. Johnson across the timeline for the Vikes. 3 minutes to go here in the third. 51-39, the Vikes trail. On your SJW's Land Surveying scoreboard, Jensen, right wing. Asher Knopic, three-point shot on the way. Good for the top of the key by Asher Knopic. Pulls them within 9 again. Sutton with the basketball. Sutton, top of the key, over to Keeley. Keeley left side, back to give it out to Robertson. Robertson right wing, looking to drive, kicks it up. Cole Knopic pokes it away, gonna pick it up. Knopic trying to go in. Get it called for the player control foul. Does Cole Knopic. Trying to drive in and make something happen. No free throws on a player or team control foul. 44, Zane Moudry comes back in for Robertson for the Maroons. Cole trying to make something happen. Gets called for the player control. That's his first. Sutton, top of the key. To Butte Central. Looking to drive on Jensen. Jensen cuts him off. Knocks it away. Zimets. Short on the three-point shot by Butte Central. Sutton grabs the rebound, kicks it out. Keeley looking to drive in, pulls up. Short again. This time Savick grabs the rebound. He'll get fouled from behind by Robertson. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two with 2:07 to go here in the third. 51-42 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. The Vikings within 9 and a chance to cut it down to 7 with Savick at the line to shoot two. So a battle here in the second half. Savick's first one off the rim, off the backboard, and falls. Shooter's touch. He'll get one more. Now within 8 with 2:07 to go here in the third. And Savick will get one more. Shot up. Drains it. And Jack Lucky will check in the ballgame for Bigfork. He'll come in for Cole Knopic. So Lucky at 6'4" in for the Vikes. Within 7, 51-44, 2:05 to go on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Sutton across the timeline for Butte Central. Out. He'll get Keeley. We'll give it back to Sutton. Sutton over to Robertson. Robertson back to Stimets. Stimets three-point shot away. Misses it. Hits the net, but no rim. Savick comes up. Asher Knopic will give it over to Lucky. Jack Jensen. Austin Savick, top of the key. Looking to drive. Savick up. Turnaround jumper. Drains it for two. Austin Savick. Key off the bench for the Vikes. Now within 5 with 1:25 to go. Sutton. Top of the key. Entertaining ball game. They'll kick it out. Robertson, three on the way. Rims around and falls. Gets it to drain. 1:10 to go into Jensen. Jensen across the timeline for Bigfork. Jensen on the drive. Wyatt Johnson fakes the three. Looking to drive. Back underneath. Finds Lucky on the back door. Misses the layup. Jack, make that. Wyatt Johnson gets the rebound off the glass for two by Wyatt Johnson. 54-48. Now within 6 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. The Vikings trail. Keeley will give it over to Robertson. Robertson, left side, left wing, out to Stimats. Looking to drive. He'll kick it out. Robertson, 3 from the left side is good by Butte Central. Quickly up, Austin Savick on the right side. 30 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Over to Asher. Jack Jensen looking to drive for Bigfork. Gets it over to Wyatt Johnson on the left side. Out to Lucky. Lucky looking. Underneath, goes back to Johnson. As they roll through Johnson, 15 seconds to go. Over to Asher Konopik. Asher looking to drive, out to Jensen. Thought about the 3. Jensen will give it out to Asher. Asher looking to drive. Jack Lucky. Jack Jensen, 3 from the left side. In and out, no good. Keeley with a rebound, and the clock will run out here in the third quarter. So 57-48. On your Gunlock Construction scoreboard as we head to the fourth quarter. 8 minutes to go. Punch your ticket to the semifinal here on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. I'll be back after this timeout from Butte Civic Center here in Butte, America. All right, we're back in Butte Civic Center. Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament, 57-48. The Maroons lead the Vikings here with 8 minutes to go on the clock. The Vikings will get the basketball. You got Johnson, you got Jensen, you got Savick, Lucky, and Asher Konopik in the ballgame for Bigfork. You got Sutton, Peoples, Moudry, McPartland, and Keeley in for the Maroons. Jack Jensen takes the handoff, going to drive all the way off the glass. And a nice drive by Jensen and a handoff by Wyatt Johnson. And Jensen takes it all the way to the hole for 2. McPartland, top of the keys, got 3 personals. And give it over to Keeley. Peoples looking. McPartland guarded by Ash Konopik. Underneath to Keeley. Keeley looking over Savick. Misses it. Rebounded Jensen. Battling with Moudry. Comes up with it. Jack Jensen in the front court for Bigfork. They'll give it over to Lucky. Back to Jensen. Jensen on the drive. Pulls up. Oh, off the rim. No good. Johnson right there. Nearly grabs it. Sutton will grab the basketball. Cut off by Konopik. 3-point shot on the way. No good. Rebounded by Savick on the shot by Peoples. And Jensen with the basketball. 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. Lucky, right side. Throws it up over. And Johnson can't quite get to it as Lucky was falling backwards. And he'll go out of the ball game. Colin Wade back in for the Vikings. 6:52 to go. It's 57-50. The Vikes within 7 here on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. McPartland with the basketball for the Maroons. He'll get over to Moudry. Moudry right side. Top of the key to Peoples. Over to Keeley. Back to McPartland. McPartland, 3-point shot from the right side is good. Quickly up. Asher Konopik. And a whistle blows. Foul on Butte Central. Foul's on 24. Keeley, I believe that is his 4th first team foul. Jensen inbound for Bigfork. So 4, one of their key players, Jack Keeley. Jensen looking to inbound. Lines, gets it out to Johnson. Johnson will give it over to Austin Savick. 3 by Savick, off the rim, no good. Bounce around, McPartland will come up with it for Butte Central. 6:20 to go. Moudry looking, kicks it out. Peoples, 3-point shot, short. Rebounded by Keeley. Sutton on the drive, cut off by Jensen. Right side, McPartland. McPartland fakes a three, gives it out to Keeley, back out to Moudry. Back over to Sutton. Sutton right wing will bring it out to the top of the key for the Maroons. Just under 6 to go. Out to McPartland, 50 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Keeley with a basketball, guarded by Savick. McPartland thought about the three, underneath Moudry, and Moudry wide open. That'll be a foul on Wade as Moudry makes the bucket and a nice pass inside. Cole Kanopic back in the ballgame. 4th personal on Colin Wade. First team foul. Savick will go out. Robertson will come in for Peoples. And at the line, Moudry will shoot one with 5:42 to go. Here. Plenty of time for the Vikes. Rounds out and falls here. And Asher Kanopic, top of the key. Crossover, gives it over to Cole. Cole looking to drive. Out to Colin Wade. Wyatt Johnson. Out to Jack Jensen. Jensen will give it over to Cole Kanopic. 3-point shot. Short. Rebounded there by Sutton for Butte Central. Bigfork needs to get those shots to fall. Winding down to about 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Moudry will give it over to Keeley. Keeley over to Robertson. Robertson, top of the key. He'll give it up to McPartland. McPartland looking. Guarded by, Sutton. Took steps, looked like he traveled there. He'll give it up Robertson. Robertson, crossover, top of the key. He'll give it up to Keeley. Keeley will give it up to Sutton. Sutton thought about the 3 seconds on the shot clock. Shot on the way is just in time, and Bigfork battling for it. Keeley will come up with it. Johnson and Moudry battling for it. McPartland on the drive. And player control foul on McPartland. And the ball's going to roll over near me. I can't get to it. Beyond my reach on the other side of the court. Foul's on 31. That's the 4th on McPartland. And they may have they called a technical and maybe a double technical. And if that is McPartland and Bigfork, that'll be his 5th, and McPartland will be gone for Butte Central as he picks up the technical. That is his 5th, and he'll be gone for the ball game. So double technical. And McPartland will have to go out of the ball game. So McPartland, a key player, out of the ball game for Butte Central. And Keeley has 4 with 4:38 to go. 63-50. Number 12, Ryan Peoples back in for Butte Central. And it'll be Bigfork basketball after the made bucket. Bigfork into Colin Wade. Got plenty of time, 4:30 to go. Up to Asher Kanopic. Jack Jensen. Over to Cole Kanopic. Back door. Bad pass. Robertson picks it off. Intended for Colin Wade. He'll give it up to Sutton. Sutton over to Moudry. Gives it up to Sutton. Sutton on the left wing, guarded by Jensen. Robertson, top of the key, got about Colin Wade guarding Keeley. Sutton looks to drive in. And rebounded by Keeley, put back in. Be foul on Bigfork. Johnson is third team foul. And the bucket is good. And Keeley makes the free throw. 66-50, 4:02 to go. Here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard, Asher Kanopic across the timeline for the Vikes. Austin Savick getting ready to check in. Over to Colin Wade. Give it up to Cole Kanopic. Jack Jensen underneath. Finds Colin Wade. Colin Wade Oh, can't quite make the layup, but it'll go to the free throw line. If he could have put that one in, a chance for a three-point play. But Wade will go to the line. Personal is on 23. Check that. Gigi Fantini, his second, 14th foul. At the line, Colin Wade will shoot 2 for the Vikes. Need these down the stretch to cut the lead. In and out for Wade. He'll get one more. Austin Savick will come in for Cole Kanopic. Here with 3:48 to go. Here, 66-50 on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Wade with one more for the Vikes. Second shot, this one's good. Pulls them within 15. They had it down to 5. And a full timeout taken by the Vikings here. 3:48 to go in the ballgame. 66-51. Up, down by 15 here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. I'll be back after this timeout from Butte, Montana. All right, Maroon basketball here as if they trail by, Bigfork trails by 15. 3:48 to go in the ball game on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. 66-51. Keeley will give it up to Sutton. Pressure defense put on by Bigfork. Back to Keeley. Got to bring it across the timeline. Asher Kanopic knocks it out of bounds. It'll remain Maroon basketball. 27 seconds on the shot clock. 3:40 to go. 23, Fantini. He'll give it over to Sutton. Back to Fantini. Man-to-man defense by Bigfork. Keeley with 4. Wade with 4. Guarding each other. Moudry. Sutton looking to drive. Jack Jensen cuts him off. Jensen. Keeley. 3-point shot on the way. No good. Moudry with a nice one-handed rebound for Butte Central. Grabs it, puts it back in. Kanopic quickly up. Oh, he should have pulled up for the 3. Savick will pull up for the 3 off the front of the rim. Wyatt Johnson gets the rebound. We'll kick it over to Savick. Savick looking to drive. Pull-up jumper layup. A nice floater by Austin Savick on the baseline. 68-53. 2:50 to go. Got to get some stops. Turnovers. Keeley over to Fantini. Fantini will give it up to Sutton. Wade, you can't foul. You got 4 on you. One more, you're done. Fantini will get it out to Keeley. Keeley. Moudry, Butte Central trying to run some clock. Down to 13 seconds on the shot clock. 2:29 to go. Sutton looking to drive. Cut off. Blocked by Bigfork as Moudry tries to go in. It'll be a foul on the Vikes. I believe number 10. That's Jack Jensen's first. Moudry will get 2. 14 foul on Bigfork. 2:23 to go. And 2:23, or 68-53. First shot is missed. Parker Robertson will replace Peoples here with 2:23 to go. Bigfork's got to get after it right now, down by 15. And Moudry at the line with one more. Second shot is good. An entertaining basketball game after the Vikes trailed 10 early. Asher Kanopic, front court, looking to drive. Asher, pinned down, feeds it. Wade, no whistle as it drives to the basket and misses the layup. A nice feed by Asher Kanopic. Out to Keeley. 2 minutes to go. Moudry with the basketball. They give it over to Sutton. Next foul, either team, they'll be shooting 2 free throws. Throws it away. Does Sutton. It'll be Bigfork basketball. Jack Lucky and Cole Kanopic will come in for Bigfork. .153 to go, 69-53. Asher thought about pulling up for the 3. Going to pull, drive in, off the glass, scores the bucket for 2. And Kanopic with the bucket to pull him within 14. Got to get a turnover here. A foul, send them to the free throw line. And right there, Lucky's going to get called for it. And 23, Gigi Fantini will go to the line to shoot 2. The rest of the way. 69-55, 132 to go. A big hurdle to overcome for the Vikings. At the line, Fantini. First shot up. Off the rim, no good. Dylan Porovecchia will come in for Asher Kanopic. A nice job by Asher in this ball game. And one more for Fantini. 132 to go. Shot up, no good. Rebound there by Lucky. 69-55 on your ADT selling scoreboard. Into Dylan Porovecchia, loses it. Moody will come up with it. For Butte Central. Moudry looking, passes over to Robertson. 112 to go. Keeley. Fantini, Robertson thought about the 3. Gonna look to drive in. Cut off by Wade. Over to Keeley. And Keeley will go to the line to shoot 2. And it's going to be called on Colin Wade. That's his second 15 foul. And Keeley will go to the line to shoot 2. Rolls around and drops. Number 11, Alex Oakes. Number 14, Trekker Hickey. And number 32, Quinn Herring, check in for the Vikings. This one's about over. Number 22, that'll be Justin McGee checking in for the Maroons. And at the line, Keeley will get one more. And 0, Corey Campbell to check in for the Maroons. As each coach is clearing the bench, I should say. My bad. Here with 1:01 to go, 71-55, 16-point lead for the Maroons. Into Trekker Hickey, an up-and-coming ball player. Over to Jack Lucky, top of the key, Quinn Herring. He'll give it up, Dylan Porovecchia. Alex Oakes going to drive for Bigfork. Oakes, somebody got to shoot that basketball. Kicks it over. Porovecchia. And he'll go to the free throw line. Dylan will get 2 shots with 40.8 to go. That's foul on number 2 for them. I think they meant 22. Justice McGee, because there is no 2 on the floor for Butte Central. First personal. Dylan Porovecchia misses both of them. It'll be Bigfork basketball. Check that. It'll be Bigfork basketball here. 38.8 to go. 33 seconds on the shot clock in. Robertson will corral it for Butte Central. Shot lead, they'll probably run it out here. That would be the key thing to do. Robertson with the basketball, guarded by Oakes. Robertson down to under 20 seconds to go. We're down to about 15. So a great battle by Bigfork to get back with it. As falling down early. Couldn't quite overcome the hump of Butte Central and shooting the 3s. That'll wind things down. Shot clock violation. They got to run the clock out. They're just going to call it the ball game. 71-55. So and Bigfork will play tomorrow morning at 10:30 right here. The loser out action taking on the loser of the Frenchtown Browning game, which is coming up next. Butte Central moves into the 5 o'clock semifinal, taking on the winner of the next game between Browning and Frenchtown. Well, your final is 71-55. Bigfork got down early and hard to overcome. You know, that big early lead by Butte Central. I'll be back after this timeout with your post-game stats here from Butte, Montana, Butte, America, as the Vikings lose this one 71-55 on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Well, welcome back to Butte Civic Center, the final 71-55. And post-game brought to you by, JD Detailing, Josh Teagley at 406-261-1260. I might have, I believe it's 1260. In business 3.5 years, voted second, the best of Flathead in JD Detailing. So post-game, looking at that, hey, the Vikes really battled back overall, try to get back in this one, and they were 9-21 in the second half, so dropped off 43% shooting versus 50%, and three-point shooting 2 of 8, 25%. Free throw line better, 71% overall. Leading the way, total points here. Well, let me find it here. Total points leading the way, Asher Kanopic was 16. 10 for Colin Wade, 8 for Jack Jensen, 4 for Wyatt Johnson. Hey, good coming off the bench. Asa Savick had 13, 2 for Jack Lucky. Just too much to overcome early. Overall, they were 22 of 47 shooting and 5 of 15 from three-point range, 6 of 10 from the free throw line, so end up shooting 60%. Rebounding is out-rebounded 28 to 20. That was pretty key. 16 fouls to 17. For Bigfork. So they follow the 9 and 10. They follow the loser out action at 10:30 tomorrow morning. We'll have that broadcast here for you as well as they take on the loser of this between Frenchtown and Browning. Browning 26 to 48. So basically overall 12 of 23 from three-point range. I think that's a huge difference. 7 more threes. That's 21 points. And they lose by 16. They lost it at the three-point line. Taking a look at turnovers, 12 for them and 14 for us, so not bad as far as turnovers. They tried to battle. It was 24-10 after the first. It was 44-30 at halftime. Bigfork outscoring the Maroons 18-13, but got outscored 14-7 in the first and loses 171-55 by 16, but not for a lack of effort and trying for the Vikings. That'll wrap up things for me for this ball game. And your final on your JDTT on the scoreboard, 71-55. We'll have them tomorrow at 10:30. But don't forget to come back at 8 o'clock tonight. It's the Valkyries. They'll take on the Corvallis Lady Blue Devils. We'll be on probably 15 minutes prior. Might be a little bit late. This game right here right now, we have 9 minutes to tip, and it's already 5 o'clock. We're supposed to tip at 5, so might not be on at 7:45. So around that time range, around 8 o'clock tonight, we should have pregame and get into that ball game as the Valkyries take on Corvallis. This is James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes of the House from the Butte Civic Center here in Butte, America. The Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament. The Vikings lose this one 71-55, and we'll talk to you later as the Valkyries are in action tonight at 8 o'clock. Thank you, and good night wherever you are. Have a great night.